Hello and welcome back to another Motivational Minute. I am Jacob Naraki and you're listening to this 1 minute of inspiration to get yourself geared up and ready to take on the week ahead. It is June, mid-June already. Can you believe that? Time is flying by. And this week, it's not so much that I have a minute of motivation for you, it's more of a challenge. We all understand the only way to become successful in any area of our life includes one word, or actually it's two words, self-discipline. Without self-discipline, you're truly kind of a lost soul. You know, if you're not disciplined for yourself, you're not going to reach those dreams and those aspirations, want to create a great family atmosphere, eat healthy, live a great lifestyle without self-discipline. So the challenge I have for you today is, well, it's actually challenges for this week, is a couple of ideas. I have 5 different challenges I want to suggest to you to try this week to get yourself in the right mindset to start building that self-discipline. If you're a person that jumps online, is all over the place, has no real schedule, hasn't really figured out anything, and you're really going all over the place, these 5 challenges I have for you are a good way to start dialing in your self-discipline. If you do not do these challenges, you continue to do your life, you're not going to build up that self-discipline within. And as you're probably listening, you're thinking, Jake, you're saying self-discipline too many times. So here's the challenge I got for you. Number 1, wake up early with no snooze button. I suggest you try that one. It's going to be really tough, but the thing that works for me, put your alarm clock, put your phone, whatever you use to wake yourself up on the other side of the room. So you literally have to get out of bed to turn it off. And also, too, go along with that, make sure the volume is cranked up so it's not like a nice little whisper, or subtle, ringing or something like that. Make sure it's blaring in your face so you have to get out of bed and turn that sucker off. Number 2, when eating out, only eat half of the food on your plate. Take the other half home. That is a tough one. A lot of us clear the plate, especially when we go out to eat, because we feel like, hey, I'm paying for this meal. It's really tasty because they jazz it up with extra flavors that you and I probably don't do in our own home. And so try taking that half home. That's self-discipline. You're trying to build your self-discipline. Number 3, refrain from spending on things you want but don't need, like clothes, eating out, going to Starbucks, whatever, and it doesn't have to be holding yourself back from little things that you personally enjoy. I know a lot of people out there really enjoy coffee, so if that's a little treat that you want to do every single day, then fine. But say you're going to the store and you see something that would look cute on your table, for example, don't buy it just because you want it at that moment. Really try to control your emotions. Number 4, read a self-help book from start to finish and then read it again. What? Jake, I don't even like reading the first time. Why the heck do I have to read it again? Well, that's why this is a self-discipline step and a challenge, because reading a book is always good. Like, you finish the book, you're like, nice, I finished that book, cool. And then you're like, what the heck was even in there? I don't even know what did I read? So try reading a book from start to finish and then diving back into it. Again, I guarantee a lot of those things that you learned in that book are going to stick with you. And I personally done it. And you actually read a lot of things that it's almost like reading for the first time because you're probably daydreaming and stuff like that. So number 5, listen to these podcasts again this week. If there's a podcast that you really enjoyed, and if it doesn't have to be mine, if you find somebody else's podcast that really gives you some inspiration or motivation or something, listen to that again. Go back into it, because like reading that book, you're going to learn a lot of things that you did not the first time around because of distractions and what have you. So that is the motivational challenge I have for you this week. Once again, if you guys are interested in finding ways to reset your own personal life, head on over to osrpodcast.com, sign on up, and I will deliver 6 high-quality PDF files to your inbox. Like always, you guys are truly awesome. I am truly grateful and honored to be speaking to you today. Have an amazing week. Try one of the challenges out, and if it doesn't work, maybe take the day off and then try again. If we can build up the self-discipline, think how much better your life will be once you are in full control of your destiny. You guys have a great week. And we'll catch you next week, Monday, for another Motivational Minute. And stay tuned for next week, Wednesday, for an Operation Self Reset podcast. We'll see ya.